Hi Virgos, welcome to your weekly reading for the week of August 7th. Hope you all are having a wonderful week and getting ready for Leo season, leaving Leo season and entering Virgo season. Don't forget to utilize that Lionsgate energy on the 8th. Really take time to focus on what it is that you are looking to manifest in the next few years. And also, if there's anything you need to let go of, make sure you let go of that, okay? So I don't know if you could hear my daughter, but she went, wee! So she's really excited for you too, Virgos. So yeah, really focus on, again, with that Lionsgate, and your intentions. Don't put what it is that you're trying to clear or let go of, but what your life looks like once it is cleared, okay? And again, with all of those planets in retrograde, with the two full moons and the new moon in the month of August, that energy can be really feeling heavy. And again, especially for earth signs, because you are so connected to the energy that is leaving and crumbling away. So pay attention to knowing that new energy is coming in, things that you never even thought, and that this is a time of, I don't want to say waiting, so because of like how your vibration is during this time, shifting into this is so important. So it's really about, see if you can find a new perspective and utilize this time to really channel your thoughts and your emotions and your vibrations higher, okay? Because we don't want to stay stuck in that low vibration energy that is clearing away from us. So the month of August really might feel like you're just like sitting around waiting, but you always have control over how you utilize your energy, Virgos, okay? So again, definitely stay off of social media as much as you can this month, because we are shifting into this, and it's going to take emotional maturity and confidence that it is shifting, all right? And we don't want to be stuck to that old energy as it crumbles away. All right, well, that's wonderful to see. Great. Okay, Virgo, so the energy you are connected to, or I'm sorry, that coming in from last week into this week is the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is connected to your inner self, okay? And your intuition is so from last week, your intuition is super high right now. You're kind of seeing below the surface of everything, which is great, because this week's energy is the Knight of Cups. So this is really about being in touch with what motivates you, all right? So if there are things, like I said, like with that letting go, sorry about that, Virgos, just had a little interruption there. But what I was saying is, because we are connected to this, carrying this into this week, we're really open up to seeing our motivations, okay, and being connected to that. And if those aren't connected to our higher self and our greater good, we really want to take time during this Lionsgate portal to release that, all right? And again, like, how do you see your relationships? And I believe that during Virgo Monthly Extended, it was a great focus on our relationships and conflict and how we approach that conflict. And we have to recognize sometimes if we are the instigator of the conflict. But the Knight of Cups too, like, this really connects to this kind of being a pretty quick revelation when it comes to when we see what is coming up from our higher self, okay? And I do believe a lot of it was connected to past life energy that we're harboring, and I believe it might have been mother energy. I can't recall specifically, but we're gonna have the opportunity during this Lionsgate energy to really take accountability, I guess, for our emotional well-being. And again, if there's relationships that aren't serving you anymore, how do you confront that? Next week's energy is the Six of Coins. So the Six of Coins is really asking you to reflect on your relationship with money and the material world. And so, like I said, when it comes to how are you on the giving or the receiving, and how is your emotional world connected to that? Okay, like, is there emotional fulfillment depending on what part of the Six of Coins you personally are connected to? So when it comes to our relationship with money too, we have to remember that our personal relationships affect our relationship with money, because money itself is a neutral energy. Money is what am I trying to say here? The energy money radiates comes from how we interact with it, okay? So I really feel like connecting to how we navigate through our relationships is going to really open our eyes, okay? And again, like, what part of the giving and receiving are you on? And how is your emotional, how are your not your emotions, excuse me. What are your motivations when it comes to what side of this you are on? Because your motivations really connect to whether or not you're emotionally fulfilled too, okay? And then again, all that circles back to our relationships and how we navigate through our relationships. So we want to be reminded too to cultivate that generosity, because sometimes we're on the giving, sometimes we're on the receiving. And when we're on the side of the giving, the motivation for that shouldn't be anything where you're expecting something in return. That's really what I'm seeing here. Okay. And like, there being conditional giving. All right. So conditional giving just popped into my head. So that's not the point of giving, right? Is you give to give, because giving makes you feel good. So that just popped in my head for you, Virgos. All right. So let's see what question can empower Virgos for the week of August 7th, 2023. And what can help Virgos connect to their deepest motivations, especially when they have the inner knowledge to go within. So yeah, also with that new moon being next week, when you're manifesting, you want to manifest in that high vibration. And especially when it comes to our financial relationship with money and how money affects our relationships. All right. So your empowering question for the week of August 7th is, what kinds of routines or habits limit my experience of everyday life? So like I was saying with that Lionsgate energy and how you want to utilize rewriting your day-to-day routine. Okay, if there is something that's stagnant, if there is something that's not making you emotionally fulfilled when it comes to your day-to-day life, what can you do to change that? Okay, because a reminder, you can't change other people, but you can change how you react and how you act. So I really feel like this can be empowering to really manifest more into your life. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, Virgos. Don't forget to check out your sun, moon, and rising for a more in-depth look at the week. And also to like, share, and comment if this reading did resonate with you. And I always recommend checking out Pam Gregory and Stillwater Alchemy's channels, because they have wonderful energy forecasts related to the astrological energy, especially Stillwater Alchemy, because they do a week-to-week energy update. And it's great to see how that energy connects to these readings. So have a wonderful, emotionally fulfilling week, Virgos.